I want to tell you about who we are, because I had all these ideas and I'm like all these innovations in my head, and I'm like, how can I leverage this in my business? I'm not an airline, I'm not an MRO. I help airlines and MROs do things, but how could I just implement something in my business? What could I do? Well, what do? Listen, my company is digital consulting. We do digital transformation and we do implementations. That's the one thing that we do. Second thing we do is contract sales and marketing. Third thing that we do is I help people with mergers and acquisitions and get them access to money so that they can either grow or people can buy their companies. But one of the things that I told you that I did is that with literally over 1,000 people, I do interviews like this, what you're seeing on the screen. And so I put people on the stage of my network, and I have people walk up to me like these guys down here. They said, "Oh, you're the guy on LinkedIn. I've seen you before," you know. And I'm like, "All right, okay, I am. I like to get the message out with my enthusiasm and passion about digital and aviation, and I do that from a stage. And so these are the kind of things we do. And I said, how could I leverage blockchain in that? All right. So we created an NFT project, is what we did. All right. And what I did was I said, I have valuable service products and services. They're utilities, just like if you were offering business empty legs on a business jet. I created an NFT project, and I said, I'm going to sell NFTs, and I called it Aviator Peeps. And why do I call it Aviator Peeps? Because to me, is that connection with you and connection with people in the industry is really what makes this work. We have networking, and we connect with people, and we have experiences. And I fly to Bangkok, and I learn about people, and I go to Dubai, and I hold a hawk, you know, or a falcon, and you know, and I'm connecting with people. And so I said, how can I leverage my desire to connect people through aviation and transportation through a utility NFT? So what I did was I created 3 classes of utility NFT. I created one that was called Stages, and if you hold one of my Stages NFTs, you get access to our stage, and I do interviews with you or webinars. If you hold the admission one, you have access to our knowledge portal where we have webinars and live training and things like that. And then finally, we have a 3rd class called the Connect, and what it is just a collectible. And my daughter works for a major animation studio, and she helped me work with artists around the world to actually create these. And we're actually giving back to the artists. If somebody buys one of these, we actually give a portion of it back to the artist, is what we do. And so it's exciting to us to be involved in doing something like this. And so the bottom line here is what I did. I combined the services of my business into what's called a utility NFT, and I'm trying to leverage the momentum of blockchain to help me to be able to sell my services. All right, I'm just like anybody else. I want to grow my business, and I'm trying to find ways to do that. So this is how I tried to implement blockchain in my business, and you can find creative and innovative ways to be able to do it in your own business.